What is up, guys? Welcome to this day's trade recap. Today, I ended up taking one win, but it was on my evals. I did want to take it on my funded as well, but I ended up like fucking up. I hesitated at first, and I put a limit, and I didn't get filled. So yeah, I'll go over it. Going into today, I was more 50-50. I was leaning more bearish at first because we were inside of this out 4-hour gap, and we had an SMT like here, but I was waiting for 10 a.m. to see how the 4-hour candle closes, and we also have news at 10 a.m. So if the 4-hour candle inverse this, like up, I would be bullish, and that's what ended up happening. We were London lows was sponsored off of this hourly fair value gap, so I was pretty bullish once we got the 4-hour inverse. As you can see, we didn't get it on MNQ, and that's kind of where I fucked up. So on MNQ we didn't get it, and then I saw it a bit late on NQ that we did get the inverse. So once I knew that we had the inverse, I was pretty bullish. Um, we had this hourly gap here, which I really wanted to see longs out of. Um, we ended up making relative equal lows here, but I didn't really care because we were inside of this 15-minute fair value gap, and we had an SMT here with a low inside of the 15-minute fair value gap, and we're getting displacement out of it. So we don't really need to go towards here to this hourly fair value gap, even though I really wanted to see us trade into here. And yeah, um, at first when we were respecting the forward gap and this hourly fair value gap, and we missed this 5 minute was my new condition. If we respect this low, like this 15-minute fair value gap, we sweep this low, we respect the SMT, and we inverse this, we should be bullish. And also, since we got the 4-hour close, like inversing the 4-hour gap, we're pretty bullish. Um, and I was willing to take shorts, and I actually was going to take shorts out of this 5 minute if we had gotten this 2 minute inverse here. We ended up getting the 5 minute inverse, and so I went long on my evals uh, because I didn't really have much conviction at first, but then I ended up building that conviction. Like, I knew that after respecting this 15-minute fair value gap and this SMT, like, and inversing this 5-minute fair value gap and inversing the forward candle, like the forward gap, like we're not gonna go all the way down here. Like this was all the manipulation that we needed. And so yeah, I did end up taking this on my evals, both on this one, and I'll show my top step one. Let's see if I'm logged in. Yeah, so I took this on my top step as well. I took profits at this high here for a 1.2.35, just because I feel like previously high was more like high resistance because of the SMT here. So yeah, um, and yeah, and where I fucked up with my eval, I mean with my funded account, I ended up putting limits once I built a conviction. And I realized the 4-hour gap had inversed. I ended up putting limits like around here, right here. And honestly, I should have just entered right there, have a stop, maybe here for like 50 point stop, which is pretty big, and just target this, bro. And like, I was being picky and I wanted to have my stop here, but bro, like, if we're gonna go here, like, I'm gonna get stopped either way. So yeah, I should have just fucking market order, but yeah, I was getting picky with my entry. I wanted to get like the better RR, but yeah, that's something that I gotta work on. This was honestly an A plus trade, like SMT inside of a 50-minute intermediate low, 50-minute fair value up, like a clear buy model at this point. So yeah, kind of unfortunate that I didn't get an entry on my funded accounts, but it's because I fucked up and it was my mistake. But nothing I can really do about it. And at this point, I just gotta move on and accept it and learn from my mistakes. The good thing, is that I ended up getting this eval back to pretty much break even. I tried doing the news method, so I fucked up and I lost like a 1K. And yeah, and so I'm back at it. And this one, I'm 1/3 of a way there, a bit more. But yeah, hopefully I'm able to pass this account soon, the top step one, and also this one, so that I can, so that I have more, you know, more uh, founder accounts and stuff. So yeah, honestly, kind of had a lot of FOMO, but nothing I can really do about it. We learned from a mistake. I knew where the market was going once we got the 4-hour inverse, and I was pretty confident on it. And like, and I should have taken this. Like, I put limits on my founder account. It was just a mistake of me being like pretty picky with my entry. And once we ended up making relatively equal highs here with previous high right here, and we had this 50-minute fair value gap, so I was willing to take continuation longs if we got them. We never did. And once we took previous high at 11, I just cut off. So yeah, but there was actually a short that you could have taken. Make short wasn't bad. Like we took a previous high on field 15-minute as well as 5-minute right here, and there was this 2-minute inverse which wasn't bad. This top out the swing high and take profit here for a 1-to-1. You could have gone, honestly, I don't know if I would have gone a break even, but I mean, because of the time, I would have gone break even, but I don't know if I would have gone break even if it was like, I don't know, like tens or whatever. This was a great trade though, either way. I wasn't really on the charts. I got off like right here. So yeah, that is it for today. Lesson learned. And I think that what I did good is that I wasn't really asking for too much. Like once I recognized that this was a manipulation and we were respecting the 15-minute and SMT, that we were not gonna trade back all the way down to the hourly fair value gap. And so I think I did good by that, and I wasn't asking for too much. What I could do better is just not be so picky with my entry, and I could have just gone long like right here, and just you have a stop there, maybe like maybe even. 'Cause let's see. Yeah, I don't know, but whatever. Uh, I'll show my. I don't know if it shows that I was putting the limits or not. Let's see. So I wanna show proof. I don't think this does. Maybe it does. Uh, oh yeah, it does show. Okay, so here, 10:01, I ended up putting a limit and I just didn't get filled. Like I just canceled it. And yeah, that was, yeah, that's it for today. And peace out.